Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have an iPad drawing for you guys today, and this is something that I did on the iPad Pro using the app Procreate while I was on vacation. And since I've been getting quite a few questions recently about my thoughts on the iPad Pro and how I use it and whether I like it, I figured I would go ahead and talk a little bit about that while you guys watch the illustration. So I have the biggest size of the iPad Pro in the Apple Pencil. And just a little disclosure, prior to the iPad Pro, I had another iPad that I didn't really use for drawing at all, and then a Wacom Bamboo that I used some for editing, but really never did any digital illustration. So all of my illustration has always been done just traditionally by hand. So my thought when getting the iPad Pro had been that I would be able to use it just for sketching and for keeping around and having a more portable drawing method, and using it for stuff kind of like you see me doing here that's just a personal piece just for fun. But honestly, the biggest way that I use it professionally and I work with clients is in making thumbnails and sketches, because I can have each element of the illustration on its own layer and kind of move things around. And I'm sure that's like super basic for you guys who have been doing lots of digital illustration, but for me it was a huge improvement to my workflow, and it made the process of doing sketches and thumbnails so much quicker and so much easier. So I absolutely love that. And I've also been asked whether I think I would like the iPad more if it had a Photoshop companion program, like a more robust one. And maybe, but since I never really was into like digital illustration on its own, I don't know if I would even use that. I mean, everything I do on the iPad Pro right now is just on Procreate, because I still am primarily a traditional illustrator using traditional methods. So I don't know. I think for me, the iPad Pro does everything that I would want it to do, and I've been really, really happy with it, and I think it's very practical for me, and it's also been really fun. I never tried it without the Apple Pencil, so I can't speak to that. I've only had the pair of them together, and I've messed around some with other programs. I'd have to look and see what I had on there, but primarily I've just had Procreate, and I've really liked that. So overall, I would say it's great. I love it, and it works really well for me. But I'm not sure whether that would translate to people who do primarily digital illustration. I think it seems like those folks would want something more robust, like a Photoshop or an Illustrator, one of the Adobe programs anyway. And they do have iPad versions, but they're not the full versions. So yeah, for me, for what I do, I really like it, and it has helped me to do more drawing when I'm on vacation. In the past, I've always thought, oh, well, I'll draw when I'm traveling or whatever, but I'm not very good at that, just because I work with so many different media, so it's kind of a pain to tote that all around. But with just the iPad and the Apple Pencil, it makes it super easy, and I do way more drawing on vacation than I used to. And it really makes the process of thumbnails and sketches for clients way faster. So thumbs up for me and how I use it. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys liked seeing this illustration. And I will see you next week. All right, bye guys. Thanks for watching.